steps up moves to remove deputy governor. Nigeria's solid minerals deposit worth $700 billion, says Alake. Nigeria's solid minerals deposit worth $700 billion, says Alake. How did we arrive at that? Ogun plans trial for suspected Shagamu cultists. That's interesting. Let's have that. Moving on to Daily Trust newspaper. Big story in the front page of Daily Trust. Kanu Tribunal sacks Governor Yusuf, declares Gawuna winner. Kanu Tribunal sacks Governor Yusuf, declares Gawuna winner. Government imposes 24-hour curfew. Business owners close shops. NMPC to appeal. APC applauds verdict. Interesting. You know how they say, they paying them with the sweet sauce. That's how it is. And as the sweet sauce, they paying them. It just goes both ways. Sometimes some people are jubilant, some others are, mourning. Subsidy back as federal government pays 169.4 billion naira in August. Subsidy back as federal government pays 169.4 billion naira in August. Interesting. Subsidies back, and we still, I don't want to talk. I'll let you guys talk about it because Naira crashes to 970 Naira per dollar at black market. IGP orders clamp down on killers of security operatives in Imo. Ground rent. Abattoirs besiege ages. FCTA rakes in 1.9 billion naira in days. The fear of wiki is the beginning of wisdom. U.S. court orders Varsity to release Tinubu's academic records. 5.2 trillion naira remitted to Federation accounts in 6 months, says RMAFC. That's the Revenue Mobilization and Fiscal Allocation Fiscal Committee. Says 5.2 trillion naira remitted to Federation accounts in 6 months, RMAF. Bill. Non-passage of bill 15 years after threatens $77 billion telecom industry. Critical National Infrastructure Bill. Non-passage of bill 15 years after threatens $77 billion telecom industry. Coups. Why military incursion is not solution to leadership deficit. Jubilation in Abuja as tribunal sacks Governor Yusuf. Someone said it seems like Ganduje is winning and Kwankwaso's losing out. Recall that, NMPP won and even at the presidential election. Now, going by this, going by the judgment of the Petitions Tribunal in Kano State, AMPP may have lost or may just lose. It's the only state that it won. And so what would Kwankwaso be going to the negotiation table with? Recall that many had said that President Tinubu had wanted to work with him to see how they can team up to. But then it seems like the rift between himself and Abdullahi Ganduje, the chairman of the party, that's the APC, who was former governor of Kano State, is far from over. Let's see what plays out in the coming days. Let's see what they get from the appeal, if they're able to upturn the judgment of the courts of the elections petitions court. Economists warn on spiraling inflation hike in prices of petroleum products. Economists warn on spiraling inflation hike in prices of petroleum products. Also there, NERC orders reimbursement of customers under MAP by Discos. NERC orders reimbursement of customers under MAP by Discos. Ondo Assembly begins impeachment process against Deputy Governor. That's also in the Guardian newspaper. Federal government plans low-key independence anniversary. Federal government plans low-key independence anniversary. That's also the belly of the Guardian newspaper this morning. Time for us to take your thoughts in now. Share your thoughts with us on 09073 530044. That is 09073 530044 and 09087668888. 09087668888. SMS and WhatsApp messages are welcome on 09097054450. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, President.
Good morning, Clement Zion Prince. Welcome.
Dollar rises to 980. Yeah? Naira 80, naira to $1. And we are not sure that the federal government is no longer paying subsidy. Is it not a confusion? Nigeria, the government is paying subsidy. Naira has risen to Naira 80 per dollar. And Nigerians are suffering under subsidy removal. What a regime, what an economic regime. And I told you before, I said, dollar will get to 1,000. Naira 80 and 1,000, what the difference? We are still climbing. Tinubu has lost grip of with this policy. He has lost grip. And there are no plan for Nigeria. Anybody can take this migration to the market. There are no plan for Nigeria. Let us see when people have Nigeria. Under this kind of people, they make all this money in the name of subsidy removal and share all the proceeds for themselves. And at the end of the day, Nigerians are suffering for nothing because they are still paying subsidy. I don't understand the whole thing. It's bemusing. On Kano verdict, yeah, that is also good for democracy, isn't it? Many people voted a mass. It was like a revolution in Kano for Kwakwanso's party. But today, the tribunal is selectively removing all the governors that are not wanted. I am not the one saying so. It is happening. Let us watch how it's leading Nigeria. Data. Court is got to pay. People who were doing marriage got bail. I think 500,000 naira per one. Whether they get the bill in the courts of law or not, the verdict of God is clear. I don't care who is a gay. I don't care who is into gay marriage. The verdict of God is clear in Romans chapter 1. Anybody should read it. If that's Clement. The word of God. There's no mistake for them.
Clement Zion
The only mistake for them is that they should repent. I don't care whether a governor or senator is a gay.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Clement Zion Prince. Let's bring in more callers. Hello, good morning. All right, we lost connection there. Try to call back 09073530044, 09087668888. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Ihanacho. Good morning, my dear brother.
Good morning to you.
Thank you so much. My name is Alami.
Welcome, Alami.
Thank you. On the increase of the dollar to the naira, Mr. Ihanacho, I promise you that a lot of people reacting to this does not actually know, factors that are responsible for it. May I remind you that once upon a time, Godwin Emefiele, the former CBN governor, took a loan of how many billion? Over $3 billion US, if not more, to defend the naira. To defend the naira against the dollar, to subsidize for the luxurious lifestyle of the more than 10% privileged Nigerian population. My question is, what has that defense of the naira against the dollar, what has it done in terms of economy? If we are still in the economic quagmire, it keeps zero value and zero results. The debt is still there for us to pay. The debt is part of the over 77 trillion of our national debt. Floating the naira is the best decision any government can take. And for me personally, I don't care if I mean the people in the rural area who has never seen dollar before, majority of people talking about the dollar who has also never held a dollar, they don't really understand how this affects the price of goods in the market. All we are saying is just what I term economic grammatical gymnastics.
All right.
The people in the rural area don't care. This is the short-term effect we are feeling now. The long-term impact of floating the naira is what will be beneficial to our, this present
How long, Alamin, how long is long term?
Long term,
And how short is short term?
It could, the short term is less than 5 months that this has been implemented. The long term, we are talking of in the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 years to come.
Okay, thank you. So Nigerians will continue like this in the next 15 years. That's a great one. Thank you so much, Alamin. Appreciate you calling in. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, if you're calling in, please put down the volume of your radio so we can have a crystal clear conversation. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, KGB. Good to have you.
Yeah, yes, I'm Anto. Nice, how was your night?
Very well, thank you so much for asking.
Top of the, you Anto, you are talking something about dollar. How can could we not make use of dollar again? Can we discard dollar or something like that? We are not the one to take decisions. We don't have the power to direct. I mean, to control dollar, to tell dollar what to do or how to make use of it. We don't have the economic power to do that now. So that one is we need. That is that. Then you talk of IMO. You see, when something is happening, sometimes you look at the cause or what might have caused it or why is it happening. Is the people there, are they out of their brain? Is there anything wrong against them? Or why are they behaving as if they are not human beings? That is that. But the other way around, I'm advising the security agents to do the work with their brain, to do the work like human beings, to do the work professionally. They should go away from somebody inciting them, somebody inducing them,
Right.
somebody against the work, against the public, against the state.
Okay,
Because
KGB.
Imo own person is giving them money, inducing them, inciting them.
Thank you very much, KGB.
It's against the public. They should not.
I'm going to let you go now. Thank you so much, KGB. All right, don't forget you can watch us live on YouTube and on Facebook or streaming live there at Eagles FM Abuja, at Eagles FM Abuja. Hello, good morning.
My name is GB.
GB, welcome.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
Fine.
Great.
Well, let me start the issue of Atiku getting judgment in court in USA on the president credentials or whatever in the university. To me, it's just an effort in futility. There's nothing you can get out. Number one, it cannot affect the case going on. The tribunal have given the judgment. So whatever you're taking to Supreme Court, you can't add any other evidences to it. Number two, the resident work in some companies that are world class, that no matter what, they'll go back to check your record before they employ you. And one of them is Mopin Limited. And he rose up to the level of being a financial director there. I was even begged that he should not resign. They even kept the position for him that, okay, if you lose the election, come back and take your position. He worked with Deloitte, one of the great accounting of financial institution auditor in auditing in the world. So whatever is going to get there will not affect anything. So I wish him good luck. The issue of Kano something, I will not be excited about it. It's only when I get to Supreme Court. When they say the final, is then I will comment on it. Whatever it is now is plus and minus. The only thing I know that Supreme Court cannot change is the presidency. Because every evidence are there that those who went, well, the two of them, Atiku and Obi, did not go with any evidence that will remove the president. So the fact we said in FCT, that one fell flat. because I'm not secure to anybody all over Nigeria. They don't have enough evidence to show that the IRF denied them of votes or removed their votes. So all the other things there, they are just going there for going their sake. Then the issue of Naira being appreciated or depreciating is from us. I will not blame anybody. Our desire and passion for foreign goods is one that limits this. This best we can have. Let Naira float, even with 2,000 Naira.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much, KGB. Thank you very much. At the risk of arguing with rather GB, recall Deloitte itself put out a statement at one point to say that there's a report in the newspapers and everywhere that they don't have a record of Tinubu that featured, largely across many papers. Anyway, the president had also maintained that he worked there, so there's a bit of confusion. But then, if you worked at ExxonMobil, you couldn't have worked at ExxonMobil, without a credential, without a certification. Is that possible? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Prince.
Good morning.
My Prince.
Yes.
Good morning. It's Obasanjo from Amali.
Obasanjo, good to have you.
Thank you. Good morning, Nigeria.
So glad you're here.
Good morning. Thank you. Prince, me, I will begin to even stop lamenting. Why? Because we are the ones that bring all this government. Why? Because are we going to talk about the subsidy? Or are we going to talk about the Naira that is higher day in, day out? So there's no solution with that. So I was thinking in 2023, we'll all come up in one umbrella. This one was talking APC. It was not suffer enough. And the other one, go and bring Labour Party. We will turn it to another different thing. The other one, PDP, which we are to come up together to do away with APC in this country. Why? Because all the judges now, they have collaborated with them. All the subsidy friends, they have collaborated with them.
Obasanjo, you don't know that. You can't say that judges have collaborated with anyone. You can't accuse anybody like that.
Where is our overvoting? Peter Obi went to court because of overvoting. Atiku went to court because of overvoting. They now read all the overvoting situation. Now in Kano, they say overvoting. Which one do we pick?
The question in Kano, Obasanjo, go ahead. Let's just wrap it up.
Okay, so the subsidy, which one are we going to pay? They said the era of subsidy has gone. Now they are paying how many billions of naira again in subsidy? Which one? They are doing it. Why government? I don't blame them. I blame us. Why? Because we divided ourselves. If to say we come up on one umbrella and say, let us do away with these people. All these things, all this yarning in studio, we will not be doing them. Even American that is developed more than us, they don't do all these things what they do now.
Thank you so much. Thank you for calling, Obasanjo. Now, on the Kanu judgment, the court based its judgment or predicated its judgment on the fact that the ballot papers were not signed and stamped. Okay? And if the 163,000 ballot papers were not signed and stamped. And so the courts deducted the 163,000 ballot papers from the NNPP vote. And the question that many people have been asking is, how come the 163,000 votes, right, were all for, the 163,000 ballot papers were all votes of the NNPP? How come when there was the APC and even the PDP in the same race, popular parties, how come all of those 163,000 were only NNPP votes and nothing deducted from that of the APC to declare the APC a winner? That's the reasoning that many people have put out against the reasoning of the courts. So, while you reason like this, other people reason differently. Hello, good morning.
My name is calling you from National.
I didn't get your name, sir.
You say you don't want to say the subsidy is back. You say you don't want to say anything. What do you want us to say?
I didn't get your name. What's your name, sir?
My name is Paul. Yeah,
Oh, Paul.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. A long time no hear.
Yeah, that's sir.
Thank you. Go ahead.
You see, but you say you don't want to say anything. Subsidy is back. What do you want us to say, my brother? In a country like Nigeria, where my brother, please, anyway, let me reserve my comment because if I say now, you cut me off.
Say, but say it. Be civil when you say it.
No. Since I don't getting well, sir. Good morning to you.
Thank you very much, Paul. Good morning. Now, this subsidy matter, I said I wasn't going to say anything about it, but looking at it now, so if we're now paying subsidy at 616 naira or 17 naira, how much are we paying as subsidy for every liter? That should be known. Let's know how much we're paying, or the federal government is paying a subsidy on top of the 617 naira that we're paying, right? For us to buy that 617 naira, there must be a margin. There should be, what is that margin? Is it 400 naira per liter that the federal government is paying? Is it 20 naira per liter that the federal government is paying? Let's know. Let's be clear about these things, because these deductions were made based off of the fact that some monies, NMPC, did some remittances and withheld some, and also there's this confusion as to why it is that we're still paying fuel subsidy. Is it solely because the prices have gone up in the international market? Because right now, a barrel of crude sells at about $97. So could it be the reason? Could it be the foreign exchange? Why are we paying subsidies, and how much are we paying as subsidies? Stay here. The conversation continues.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
My people, things they happen, oh.
My child was promised a better life abroad, but she's nowhere to be found.
We are going to the city for one walk like that, but we're not too sure.
These issues will happen to your loved one. Let us join Media Coalition and Awareness to Halt Trafficking, MCAT, every Saturday by 12 noon for He Can Sign Me radio drama.
Let us make our society safe for our children, youth, for you and I. This program is funded by the Australian High Commission and brought to you by Media Coalition and Awareness to Halt Trafficking, MCAT. Please listen.
The tech world is upon us. Are you ready? Child Cyber Protection CC Pro welcomes you to the second Nigeria Teen Cyber Festival. Team Cyber Safety, promoting young people and the power of innovation in the digital economy. You will be getting information on cybersecurity, innovation, and lots more. Join the community of techies and join the innovation contest at the festival. Date 28 September 2023. Time 8 a.m. prompt. Register for this super experience on www.ccprong.ng or send yes to 081 330 98542. That is 081 330 98542. This is powered by the NDPC, NHUB, MCAT, Baobab, Instant Wave, WODD, and Eagles FM 102.3. Child Cyber Protection, promoting healthy interaction of young people and technology. See you there.
Please listen to this announcement. A prestigious spa and salon needs the following: a therapist, a nail technician, and a hair stylist. Interested applicants should send their CV via WhatsApp to 081 579 17278. That is 081 579 17278. Thank you. Please listen to this announcement.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Thank you for staying with us. The conversation continues 09073530044 and 09087668888. So, talking about subsidy, according to FAC, I was trying to give you that breakdown, but we needed to go on that break. So, according to FAC, in August, that's the Federation Accounts Allocation Committee. So, in August 2023, Nigeria liquefied natural gas NLNG paid about $275 million as dividends to Nigeria via the NNPC, right? Or through the NNPC. Now, NNPC, according to them, used $220 million out of the $275 million to pay for PMS subsidy. And as well, the NNPC held back the NNPC held back $55 million. This has continued. You know that the people have said that the NNPC, the FAC has also continued to maintain that the NNPC hasn't been remitting to the Federation account. And if that is the case, is it legal for the NNPC to continue to withhold money? They say, well, they're limited liability company now, so they can hold back, the profits made or whatever it is. But then the bottom line is that if this is anything to go by, it means that subsidy is back. We're paid as much as $220 million in subsidy in August. If this is anything to go by, I'll bring you in and then we get talking some more. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Prince Inacho.
Good morning, Olajide.
Olajide from Ute.
Welcome, Olajide.
On the issue of this subsidy, Prince Inacho, if we are crying at rate of 612 or 620 we are buying, and everybody is claiming of hunger and suffering, and there's increment in international market, then should government now allow it to jump to about 1,000 per year? What do we want government to do?
Allegedly, the question that people are asking is how did the past administration manage to keep it at 200 naira or below 200 naira, even with all of these other factors going up?
Very good. What was the price then, and what is the price now?
As of last year, the price of crude went up to almost $100 at some point in last year.
And what was the economic situation in the entire world at that time? Prince Inacho,
what happened?
10 years back, Prince Inacho, wait.
Last year, we're not talking about 10 years. We're not talking about 10 years back. We're talking about last year.
Last year?
Yes.
Last year, okay, that was, do you know how much they pay compared to what they are paying now? Prince Inacho, what they paid last year, and if you compare what they are paying now, there's good difference. Are you getting
I don't understand what you're saying, Olajide. I don't understand.
You are saying that last year, that I was government money to pay it, Abi? And I'm asking you that...
At that time, Nigerians were not buying fuel at 600 naira. Nigerians were buying fuel at 200 naira. And the federal government was not paying 400 naira per liter on subsidy.
Oh, I think we are still on the same page. Prince Inacho, that last time, are you getting it? The fuel was being sold at rate of maybe 150 or 190 something naira. And maybe the addition they are paying that time was maybe around 200 naira. Okay, compare now, Prince Inacho, if they are to subsidize now, how much do you think they will be paying on liter? That would say the federal government will pay up to 700 naira on liter.
I don't think you understand it. I don't think your analysis is making
Yeah,
sense.
so let's leave that
Olajide,
side.
your
It's
analysis is not making sense. Just go ahead.
Okay. It doesn't just let me leave that one. On the shop, you argue that why is the only NMPP that they are the one that cheated. They are the one that brought unstamped, unsigned ballot paper. See, in election, you see that is why you see political parties. Everybody, that is why you don't just come when election is about 1 month or 6 months. You say you want to contest. Political parties must have a very strong structure in terms of party agenda that covers every area. It is the party agent that discovered it, and they are allowed the headquarters say, see, we discovered that there are some ballot papers are not signed and are not stamped, and they discovered that those ballot papers belong to ANPP people. And when they take it to court, that's what we are saying. If you're having a case of election malpractices, the evidence which we expected the PDP or Labour Party have taken to court during their presidential election. Are you getting it now? That one aside. Finally, on this, God bless Nigeria, I've forgotten the third one.
Thank you very much. Even at that, we look at the NNPP. May not entirely be, well, a new party. The NNPP is not a new party. Didn't just come from nowhere last year to contest elections. That would not be fair on them. But anyway, get your logic. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Prince Ehenacho.
Good morning, Selassie. Good to have you.
How are you doing?
I'm very well.
I greet Obasanjo from Mali, the callers and the great callers of this radio station. I want to appreciate you for always giving us the privilege to call. And I take it in high regard. I appreciate you for that. Eagle shall keep flying higher, higher, higher. Come to the issue of this fuel subsidy. Prince Ehenacho. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
There's no how someone will support evil and never look stupid. See, this government, from the day of inauguration, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu says subsidy is gone. And Nigeria applaud him. We are clapping hard. Yes, what that government couldn't do it for so many years. But this man, he has the man. And right there, we make to understand that if they removed subsidy at that time, totally at that time, how much was the price of diesel? You people run on generator. How much was the price of diesel? Did you even see kerosene? Now we are talking of December. Gas 12.5 will cost Nigeria 18,000 naira to fill their gas. And some people will come and be supporting even just like that on a broad daylight. That is why that analysis couldn't go through, but he doesn't even know what he was saying. So they promised us that subsidy is done, and now they are paying huge amount of money. Do you know the other day I was talking about the subsidy is gone. Somebody called and counter me, and I have to work out the deadline and the way the subsidy, when they even reported that they were paying subsidy from the month 6th of this month of September. And it was there in Guardian newspaper. Nigeria are paying huge amount of money for fuel subsidy. So they shouldn't take Nigeria for granted.
Right.
Is there any country that has crude and doesn't refine? It's only Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, Selassie. Appreciate you calling in. Let's get to the voice notes. A lot of them here this morning. Let's hear from you. As it is. Okay, sorry. We'll have to reconnect this. Let's see if we can do that. Let's bring in the caller before that. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ian Achua.
Good morning, Elder Noja. Good to have you.
Good morning. My regard to everybody, to Salasi, Abubakar, and then Mekano. My brother, I'm advising you, these Medeco people. These Medeco people in your radio. It will ask them questions as you ask this one this morning. You know, some of them don't see beyond their nose. They don't know anything. You need to come and make propaganda. Support the evil thing.
Elder, go ahead, though. Everybody has their
I call them the Deco boys because now they power now, the Deco man are in the power now. So let me go directly to my own field. I'm not a politician. The killing already in Imo State is not. They're not supposed to do that raiding, and that's why we are telling them. You see, if it has a special force in Nigeria, they attack army there. The special force, they will know how to handle this issue. Not to go attack villagers. They are burning houses, killing innocent people. And then those people who commit that crime, they are not going to stay in that area. These people, they look for tough area, attack and maneuver, go to their own area. The place where they are burning now, I don't think that the kidnappers are there. And then that's why we are dictating that federal government should establish a special force. If it's a special force, if it has something like that, we go to that area, we send people to that area, we mingle with people. Maybe 3 months, we don't hear anything. We are going to detect where these people came from. Even the ammunition, The empty ammunition there, where we keep from ground there, we know how to use it and detect the type of people where it came to that place. And then those incidents there, they must let so that part there. We know how to trace them. Not to carry Nigeria police go and begin to attack villagers. It's wrong operation. I always say, criminal the day of Sunday, when the federal government, federal school day of Sunday, it can't work. Some special force, let them deal with these people, not to go and begin to kill a villager because they kill some of my members, some of my soldiers there. I'm very bitter that they kill my soldier there, but the way operation, not the way they're supposed to do it. You can't go and begin to attack villagers because they kill anything. The villagers, they are not at war with you. These criminals penetrate to that place, ambush your people, ambush. And then they ambush. They are not going to stay in that area. There are different areas they came from to ambush, not to come and attack that place. I'm not happy with that attack at all.
Okay, Elder Onaja, thank you very much for calling. Let's get to those voice notes. I'm hoping that we're able to get across
election
all of them.
tribunal in Kano State nullifying the NNPP Abba Yusuf, the governor of Kano State election. I don't think the tribunal decision was right, because you cannot just nullify an election because some ballot papers were not stamped. 160-something thousand ballot papers, you nullify them, you deduct it because you believe they were not stamped. I think that decision was very, very wrong. Let's see what the appeal court will say and the Supreme Court. Honestly, we know what the APC are doing to hijack the rate. Let's wait and see. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Joe from Maraba.
Thank you, Joe from Maraba. Let's go. Chinoso from Suleja says, good morning, Henacho. I buy your suggestion. Maybe we should start using dollars as a legal tender here in this country. Chinoso, thank you very much. That was just, okay. Anyway, moving on. Okay, Chiku, good morning to you. Let's hear you.
Hello, Henacho, good morning.
Good morning.
I want to react on a newspaper that says dollar is rising to 980 naira. Please, where is those people that saying that Tinubu is a businessman? He turned Lagos to become USA. Now look at dollar. Dollar is 980 naira to naira. You see, even when Buhari is ruling, dollar is not up to 900. When Jonathan is ruling, dollar is not up to 900. Please, those people that are saying that Tinubu is a businessman, he knows the economy, this is how the economy is going. And we are still paying fuel subsidy, according to what we are hearing. And the fuel is still up to 600 and something naira. So all those money that they say that subsidy is removed, where is the money? Where is the money? Sometimes we will just be in the country deceiving ourselves, think that we are helping ourselves. A man that cannot tell himself the truth, I bet you will never achieve any good thing. When we see something that is not wrong, we should say it out. Now everybody is facing the music. Rice in the market is 1,700. Beans, a mudu of beans is 1,000 plus. You cannot buy anything. A basket of tomatoes now, one full basket is 100,000. And we are here. This time we will tell ourselves the truth. We are here deceiving ourselves. So only God will just judge.
Oh no, don't call me now. Don't call, please. Don't call this line.
Because this thing that is going on, the politicians are just doing whatever they want to do. And we are here fighting ourselves instead of telling ourselves the truth. We are watching. Everybody will pay for it because it's not only one person. As they refuse to speak the truth, we will all face it. Thank you. You see some people come out again now, still support this dollar that is 1 naira something naira to naira. They will come to analyze it, to squeeze it, and tell you, look at how it be. Tomorrow it will come down.
Thank you, Chiku. Thank you very much. Good morning.
What's your night and how is the job going?
Very well.
Prince, God bless your heart. I'm a young park
welcome.
right now in Warri, Delta State. Prince, you can imagine how dollar is pressing naira down. If not because of corruption, do we have any business with dollar? Are we using dollar in Nigeria? If not because of our leaders and the big men that make dollar to look as if dollar is something special. Where can a common man get dollar to go and spend? But because of our leaders, look at how dollar is just pressing naira down. Our leaders will fear God. God is watching. People like us, we are not finding it easy. Let them make life easy for us. Let them make life easy for us. Let them pity us. We are not finding it easy, Prince. Life has come to something that you can't even mention. It's a pity where we find ourselves as a country. As a whole Nigeria, look at where we find ourselves. This is why God will see us through. I'm Young Park from Park City, but right now in Warri, that's it.
Thank you very much, Young Park. Usman Daura, let's hear you quickly.
Good morning, Mr. Henacho.
Good morning.
Usman Daura is my name. Let me comment on the tribunal striking governor of Kano State, Abba Kabir Yusuf, Mr. Henacho. You see, Mr. Henacho, judiciary should be careful in Nigeria. They should not instigate people against government, Mr. Henacho. What is happening? These laws, they are not revelation. They are man-made laws, Mr. Henacho. There is no way you tell me that NNP is not popular in Kano State, Mr. Henacho. Also, what happened in Kano? A party with 2 senators, a party with about 18 House of Rep members, a party with about 27 members of the House of Assembly, Mr. Henacho. You're going to pass this kind of ridiculous judgment in the name of the invalidation of our votes. About 165 votes were invalidated. We are not stamped this and that and the rest. In the name of technicalities, Mr. Henacho. What is happening in this country, Mr. Henacho? People no longer have trust and confidence in our judiciary, Mr. Look at what happened in the case of Ahmad Lawan, former Senate President, in Yobe election. This man has not, he did not go for the primary elections, and he won. He went to the court and won. Look at Akpabio. Look at what Ozodinma of Imo State. Our judiciary should sit tight. They should not instigate people against the government, Mr. Henacho. What is happening is ridiculous in this country. How on earth? What we can say revolution? It was a revolution, and you are now coming to tell us that Abba has not won because technicalities. The decision was passed by Zoom. Why Zoom? What happened? Why were they afraid, Mr. Henacho, in the first place? They should not set this country ablaze. They should not set the people against the government. Once the government is not with you, anything can happen in the name of law, man-made law. Is the law a revelation from God? No. They are about to make mistakes. But I believe the appeal court will upturn this judgment, Mr. Henacho. As it is said, court is the last hope of command. No, it is no longer the last hope. It is the last hope of frustration. You'll be frustrated. Courts in Nigeria, they are like five-star hotel. Only the rich can afford their services. If you are not rich, forget about it. If government is not with you, it's not with you, forget about it. You cannot get justice. You can't get justice in this country, Mr. Henacho. Justice in Nigeria is for sale. What is happening? Are we fools? Are we daft? Well, you know what is happening in this country, Mr. Henacho? There is no way. There is no technicalities on earth you use to tell me that Abba Kabiso has no election. No way. You can't convince me. There's nothing you use, Mr. Henacho. Nothing. Unless the system doesn't want him. Period. Bye.
Thank you, Usman Dora.
Hello, good morning, my prince.
Good morning,
how was your night?
Very well.
This is Don. Okay, my prince, I don't know. Sometimes when we make a complaint, it seems nobody listens on this about your app. I sent you a message yesterday. Talked about volume. The volume is very, very poor. We can barely hear what you guys are saying. I went to the YouTube. That one is like zero. It's like zero. Please do something about it. Please. Your app, you just have to strain your ear before you can hear anything. Please do something about it. Now to the headlines. I said, if the judgment is for the people, why are they always declaring curfew or bringing police, army, and the rest of them? If the judgment is actually for the people, people voted and you survive their will, and then you go out and then use force to force people on them. This country has become a lawless country. As in, the law actually meant for the poor masses who have nobody to speak for them. Because if not, why would all these things be going on? You want to pass a judgment that you know that it's not for the people, then you go and bring the whole police and the army and everything shut down everywhere. It's not normal. If it is for the people, you don't have to do any of these things. Okay? Now away from that, dollar is now 1,000. I say 1,000 because 918 naira is as good as 1,000 naira. Like my brother Clement Zion rightly said, this government has lost it even before from the beginning. That comment he made on the inauguration day turned Nigeria from an irrecoverable state that it has been up to now. So I don't see anywhere anything is getting better. It's from bad to worse. From worse, everything is getting worse every day. Insecurity as in the lowest of it all.
Okay, thank you, Don.
I just wish we get it right.
Thank you very much. And Alex Jennifer says, good morning, Prince. Naira going higher every day. This is getting serious. Keeping the governor of the central bank there is like keeping Emefiele there because he is a Emefiele boy and nothing good will come out of it. My question is, what has dollar got to do with our currency? Can't we do away with dollar? Why is our Naira not affecting their economy? Our politicians are just making money out of this dollar and Naira issue, hereby putting us in the dark. And their gullible followers defend them. The gullible followers defend them with their strength. God bless you. Jennifer, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution to the conversation. And Joseph Jojo says, good morning, Henacho. How are you doing this morning? Subsidy is back and we are still buying fuel in high price. And for our president's certificate saga, it might end in the deadlock. What happened to Buhari's result saga? Nothing. And this Mobad issue, those involved should be mapped out. I learned his body has been exhumed. This is where the justice comes from. These paper headlines caught my attention. God bless you. God bless you, Joseph Jojo. Appreciate your message. And let's get to this one. This one says, good morning, Eagles FM. This is APC government and they are free to operate as they see fit. I can't blame the economic failure on the APC administration, but on the citizens who massively voted them in. The only point I have to raise this morning is about this man who thinks he knows it all, who always criticizes our opinions and affirms he is. I'm talking about, okay, let's leave that. Let him not, let it not be that the president employed him to always defend his government on radio. I always listen to his comments in about 6 different stations every day. he's likely to be an agent of APC. Well, you didn't mention, okay, this is ABK. ABK, thank you very much. Thank you. Yaya is here. Good morning, Yaya. Let's hear you quickly.
Sure. My name is Yahya from Suleja. I want to first of all comment about the judgment and the tribunal judgment in Kano State. I think if truly what the judgment they delivered is according to the evidences before them, I think the judges have woken up to that responsibility. I want to commend them, and they should continue in that light. Though the man started on the wrong foot, demolishing houses, roundabout, buildings that taxpayers' money were used to build them. You can't be doing that when we are having shortage, the kind of crunch in this country. Naira tumbles 980 to $1. I think. I don't think this man, though it's not quite long he took over the government, but it's like he's following the footpath of the former president, President Muhammadu Buhari, who does not have a good economic team that will be able to lead the Nigeria economy to the right path. I think Tinubu needs to sit tight and make sure that he brings the dollar down. But if he can bring the dollar down and then repair our refinery, most of the problems in Nigeria is solved already. Governors and their deputies and their brouhaha. It's quite unfortunate that we are having these things in this country. Because most of the time, the governors and their deputies, when they begin to fight, they forget about governance. They focus on the infight between them, forget about governing the state, forget about doing the right thing for the people. I don't know why we are having this thing like this. From Edo State, we have had it in Kogi, in Kano State, between Kanduji and
All right, yeah. Thank you very much. Let's move. Anthony Witness, let's hear you. Good morning.
Prince, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Anthony Witness. I heard a few days back that Tinubu and Biden of America we are busy condemning queues in Africa. And we can see what has been happening in this country. I know it is not safe to say that the judiciary are busy conniving with APC to overthrow any other candidate elected that is not of APC. But at least we can see the handwriting on the wall. And the worst of it is the one of Kano. All of us saw the Pampas movement, how it pulled out strength in the north. If not for any other place, it's stronghold that is Kano. Even the blind saw the crowd. Even the blind saw the support. And coming again to bring us this thing, I don't know whether there's any difference between the military controlled queue and this one. It's unfortunate. And you know the next line of action, all the elected ANPP senators and House Assembly members will be the next target. The court will sack all of them. We will see it happen. It's unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. And it's not as if they are doing well with the APC. Yet they want to take over every place. Thank you. Have a good day, big.
Thank you very much. Final message is from Pastor Lariwaju. Pastor Lariwaju says, good morning, Ihanacho. Just wonder what Atiku hopes to get out of these efforts in U.S. courts, ordering the release of Tinubu's credentials. Whatever the outcome, the PEPT already decided that case on qualifications to contest pre-election matters. So I see his efforts as exercising futility. Again, we should please look into our constitution with a view to assigning specific roles to deputy governors and vice president so as to save them from being appendages to the governors and president respectively. Our own kind of democracy in this part of the world is laughable. Thank you very much, Pastor Olariwaju from Dede, Abuja. This is where we'd have to close the conversation. I would say a big thank you to every one of you. Pastor Lariwaju. Okay, there's a message here I missed out on. Okay, an SMS from Clement from Suleja. You say, good morning, Mr. Prince. I want to say this. Okay, so a lot of you have been complaining about this one person, and come on, let's just let it go. Okay, thank you very much, Clement from Suleja. Thank you, Pastor Lariwaju, Anthony Witness, Yahya, ABK, Jojo, Joseph, Jennifer, Alex, Don, Usman Daura, Young Park, Okechukwu, Chinonso, Joe from Maraba, Eldar Noja, Salasi, Olajide, Paul, Obasanjo, GB, KGB, Alamein, as well as Clement Zion Prince. Thank you all for being a part of the conversation this morning. To those of you who couldn't join in, I apologize. Tomorrow would be a better day. And to Don, your comments are taking. And anyway, I was listening via the app. I don't know why it is that you complain bitterly. But anyway, let's hope that we're able to resolve that. Thank you so much. This is the app. I don't know what it is that the problem is. Maybe it could be from your end. But thank you so much to everyone who's been a part of it. Vicky takes over in Sports on Eagles Wings. Keep it with us on your radio experience. You can count on. My name is Ihanacho Prince. Don't forget to follow me on socials at Ihanacho Prince with a Z. Keep it here.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
No offense to the commercials. It's just that we want to see other audio.
Eagles 102.3.
While others are blabbing, Total Dance. Let's fill you in with pure entertainment. Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Playing the best music from yesterday, today, and tomorrow. This is